Hi, Chris Madsen here. There is the nameless one, pure consciousness. This consciousness, awareness, is so amazing. All that exists within it. All time, space are simply in the now within it. Time is simply activities within this awareness, and space is simply this pure consciousness. An activity within this was, it formed itself as man, and within it created a beautiful paradise called Earth. And on this Earth, all is incredibly beautiful. It was made for this nameless one itself to embody, to enjoy. Man in the free will and prompted by other forces that have been within this earth, created a world. The earth is perfect, and man in its innocence is perfect. What has happened, though, is corruption. This aspect has caused great corruption to the point where people believe they're separate beings and that there's limited supplies and that they have to work every day for a living and all of these things. We see it. That's the world of corruption. And examples could be, say, medicine was corrupted. It was the herbs of the field that were to be our medicine. And so they were called witch doctors and witches and such, and burned at the stake so that their pharmacy, which literally means, check it out, poisonous, purveyor of poisons, could rule. We have the seeds, the beautiful, perfect seeds for all the fruits and all that, corrupted, by Monsanto and stuff. Now they're chemtrailing our skies, and in order to corrupt that for chemtrailing, they corrupt our minds from birth. And so there are those of us who have awakened. We see clearly, and recognize that. And with an attuned heart filled with love, we are then still in the world, but removed from this matrix, in the sense that we see the corruption, we see the poisons, we avoid it as much as possible, and live a life filled with what the earth gives, rather than the world. And in that purity comes an inner awakening of recognizing that all that is, moves, and has its being, it literally exists within this pure awareness. There is no out there. And pretty well everything we've ever been taught is a lie, right down to the solar system and globes and galaxies, which chances are you still believe in. That's another mind-controlled lie. We are on a flat plane within consciousness. Below us and above us, outside of this realm, is simply pure awareness, pure consciousness. And that the reason for that corruption of knowing truth, again, is so that if you believe you're just floating through endless space and that you're this little speck that came from a big explosion, you lose your power right there. So an attuned heart is where it's at. And all an attuned heart is reconnecting with source. Everything that you're looking at, observing, thinking, all of it, comes not from outside into you, but from within you outside. You are not in a body, the body is within you. Right now, in the world, there is a plane flying above, which you hear, a float plane. Now, within that float plane, there is people, the pure awareness, right? And they're relying on all the laws of the earth in order for them to flow, right? Now, those same laws are what are used against us. They use our mental, within us there's a survival mechanism, and it's in fear, and it's survival, right? And so we shut down our divinity, moving in fear, just trying to navigate through the 3D. Now, when you completely yield into your pure awareness and recognize that all of these things, experiences from float planes to waves, are activities within your awareness, then your awareness, you recognize that you can turn your awareness to pure love, to light, to beauty, to source. And in that, you observe, you become aware of the love, the light, all that I'm talking about in the awakening, that which is pure and not corrupt. And that's how we do it. At this moment, I'm sitting on a shoreline meditating on pure love. And once this is over, I will return into that, and then sending the world this pure love and being of purity. And the earth is direct from source, which is this pure love. The world is that which man put on it, such as the earth has no borders and no money, no systems, yet the world is filled with all that junk, the corruption. If it's a system, it automatically by default is corrupted. If it's in the world, education system, banking system, military, education system, all of it is all corrupt. And so we return to the earth by returning to source. We do that by returning to this pure love now. With that, there's no way to do it. Being it is the way. Heaven is where love flows now. Let's do this.